Welcome to Whatever Wednesdays. This week for Dinosaur Week, we are going to be making dinosaur planters using a water bottle and other things that you can find in your home. Thank you so much to our viewer who said, you know what, it's spring outside, we should be doing something with plants and flowers. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's move on to our first step. For this, we're going to need a water bottle, so a plastic one. And then mine is slanted a little bit, so it goes skinny at the top, but yours can look different as well. It's up to you and what you have at home. And then I'm gonna use a piece of paper to start as well. So I'm thinking about what my dinosaur might look like. For this one, my dinosaur is gonna have a long neck, and I'm just drawing it on a piece of paper to start because sometimes it's tricky drawing on something that's 3D with a marker from the get-go. So mine has kind of a circle head and a long neck, then a bigger circle as the body. So I'm gonna take those shapes. You can break everything down into shapes when you're trying to think of how to draw something. I'm gonna take those shapes and try and think about how I'm gonna draw that on my water bottle. So we're thinking big. So my head is gonna be closer to the top. And then my neck is gonna come down along the side. And then for the body, that's actually, that circle that we had created, that's gonna go all the way along the water bottle. So the reason why I'm doing this in marker is we're actually going to be cutting into the water bottle. So we want to have an understanding of where we're cutting. So once you have the shape that you like, you can get mom or dad's help at home because we're going to be using scissors or an Exacto knife to start cutting into that water bottle and making our dinosaur shape. So we want to make sure that we're being safe and we're asking for help. All right, let's move on to cutting into that water bottle. So I'm gonna use an Exacto to get into it, holding it super still with one hand. I've switched to scissors after making my initial cut using that Exacto knife. I find it easier to handle the scissors because they don't move around quite as much as an Exacto might. I also think that this is something easier that you can do yourself. Do make sure that you're just being careful if it's a little bit sharper along the edge of your plastic water bottle that you're cutting. But once you start to cut into it, it might be a little bit easier to handle. So I'm just following that line that I had created using the permanent marker. If you use washable marker, could definitely work, but it might come off as you start sliding your hand along it, and the scissors too. Don't worry if your line is showing a little bit on the design that's left. We're gonna be coloring over it too, using paint. And that is our next step once we're totally done cutting this out. And there you go. Right now, we're just left with our water bottle dinosaur. And now we're gonna start by painting this, and we're gonna use a primer. So that's just a base color so that we can color over something and the color will really pop out. So for my primer, I'm using white paint. And we're using acrylic on here to make sure it stays. And that means that it doesn't come out of clothing or furniture too. So I'm just gonna use that piece of paper or something else that you don't mind getting messy, just to lay my painting or whatever I'm working on top of it. So for putting the primer paint, so just the white paint, onto our dinosaur, I actually put my hand inside the water bottle. that just helps me to be able to move it around and really find all of those green spots or whatever color your water bottle is, finding those, investigating, and painting over top of them. It might be easier as well for painting if you press it down flat on the surface or a piece of paper that you have laid down so that you can really just focus on it and it doesn't wiggle around quite as much. Once it's totally painted with the primer, we're just going to put it off to the side and let it dry completely before painting it. Now that our primer has completely dried, now we can paint it whatever color you want. So we're using acrylic paint once again, and we're just going on top. So you can paint it all one color, you can paint it lots of different colors. Yours also doesn't have to look like mine. It can be rainbow. It can have different shapes and stars and designs on it too. I'm just doing one color and then I'm gonna add all of those decorations on top of it. And you can see that that color really stands out too after we've added that primer on. The primer doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to get covered up. If you want to, you can add more than one layer, but it should be okay if you're just doing one layer of paint on here too. It should dry relatively fast as well. Well, I didn't do the inside of my dinosaur because we're gonna put our plant in there, so you're not gonna really see the inside of it. If you want to though, you can paint the inside. It just might not get as seen. As you're painting, start thinking about if you want to add things. Maybe your dinosaur has feathers on it. Maybe it has pom-poms on it and different textures. Whatever you have at home to make it your own. I'm gonna add some polka dots on mine. When you've painted the whole dinosaur, so all along the back side too, then we're ready to add our plant. You can either add a plant or a flower, and you can also do it with a little pot, plastic pot, or you can do it just with soil, and putting some rocks at the bottom helps. And then you stick it in to the back of it, and ta-da! There is your dinosaur plant holder, and it kind of also looks like the dinosaur has a pretty cool back. Thanks for watching Whatever Wednesdays and us making some dinosaur plant holders. Be sure to check out tomorrow's video for Tasty Thursdays, and we're going to be making some dinosaur nests. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Bye!